All hail.
So it's been a productive day for yours truly. It's one of my days off, so I've spent part of today playing Far Cry 5. Finally, after a really frustrating day yesterday of much swearing and controller throwing, I finally completed that mission of Jacob Seeds' last boss fight. The part with the 6 beacons, the part that, from what I can ascertain, everybody hates. And then the 2 parts afterwards, which are mysteriously easier for some reason. Long story short, beat Jacob's Seed, managed to do something so fucking difficult I figured I might as well do the impossible as a follow-up. What is that, Damo? Is it making the lighting in your room not suck? No, it's trying to educate an idiot. And get the stupid albino Snorlax to finally listen to some logic and reason and get the hell off of YouTube like I've been telling him to for the last 2 years. So our boy Mitch has decided that once again he is going to step on a rake and wonder why his nose gets broken. You see, after that prom video last week, which I issued a retraction for in one of my statuses, well, it was a semi-retraction, I still don't trust Mitch around kids. After that, Mitch decided it would be cute to take the piss out of me with his channel name and username. See, he was calling himself the Grounded Toller, which doesn't make fucking sense, and Mitchell Ground Ice. Get it? Because ground is the opposite to sky, and ice is the opposite to fire. Problem being that, you know, flight is superior to being on the ground and fire melts ice, but what do you expect from a guy that only graduated high school at 21 by means of them going, we're done with this guy, here's your certificate, get the fuck out. So Mitch has decided to try mocking me again, failing again, and that's what I mean about stepping into the same rake over and over again, because the idiot just does not learn. See, before I move on, the whole Grounded Toller thing doesn't make any sense unless you consider the kind of degenerate we're talking about. See, Skyatoller is the Sky from Skyfire plus Ayatollah, therefore Skyatoller. It's clever. Grounded Toller doesn't make any fucking sense unless you consider that it rhymes with Pound My Holer, which Mitch wants his uncle to do to him in the worst kind of way. But moving on from that very obvious point and furthering the fact that Mitch is a fucking degenerate. Mitch, since I know you watch my videos while crying your fat little eyes out and while the sewer grease leaks down your face, open those big ears, get that tiny little brain working. I am hoping that you take at least something away from this video and learn. Because I've given you plenty of good advice over the years. You just keep trying to be a smart ass and failing at listening. 1. Again, you are the harbinger of all of the shit I keep shoveling on you. If you'd fuck off and stop annoying me, I wouldn't then proceed to slap the shit out of you 6 ways from Sunday. You keep walking into my line of sight and complaining when you get shot, repeatedly. Stop bothering me, and I will stop mocking you, you fucking imbecile. 2. Stop trying to pussy up to people just because they have a disdain for me. Has it ever worked, Mitch? Apart from Cranium and fucking Joseph, has it ever worked when you've tried cozying up to someone? Hunter outright ignored you and left you to the wolves. UTF decided that he'd kiss your ass, then he realised who you were and then proceeded to skedaddle. The Eurotrash jackass, who shall remain nameless, realised you were a fuckwit and ditched you. And now you've tried sucking up to Codebreaker, and him, and by extension his shadow, Spurgy Dross, have decided to tell you to go fuck yourself as well. Now, it says something, Mitchell, when you manage to have people that don't like each other suddenly temporarily cease firing, or one stops firing at the other who just rolls his eyes, and having a crack at you mutually. It's the same thing with cranium. And this is part 2.5. When you are the only one that wants to happily champion being friends with Stanium 99, and when the only friend you can find on here is Stanium 99, maybe ask yourself whether that's a good thing or not, given that nobody likes cranium. Apart from Joseph, nobody likes cranium. Your shit with Codebreaker started because even Codebreaker washed his hands of fucking cranium. Cranium is probably just as big of a fucking loser as you are. I mean, that's probably where that bond is. But Cranium's a pedophile, and we have repeatedly told you this, and you repeatedly continue kissing up to him. You need to think about the company you keep, Mitchell. Hiding behind people doesn't work, and trying to do the enemy of my enemy bit doesn't work when you're an absolute fucking dropkick and people realize that after a wee while. Every single person apart from Stanium has told you to fuck off. Maybe learn from it. And that leads me to number 3. There's a lot of shit you've done, buddy, which says that I don't trust you around children. Now, the prom thing was at least in part me taking the piss, but I genuinely believe Mitch is unsafe to be around people of a younger age. Look at the guy. He is just creepy by default. Look at his mannerisms. They're odd. Look at his way of speaking. It's fucking creepy. You look at the fact he's defended CP before, and we've discussed this multiple times. The guy's defended owning CP. The guy's only real friend is a pedophile. He won't denounce cranium, which tells us that there's probably something Mitch doesn't want to, that all signs point to. Mitchell, if you don't want people thinking you're a pedo, don't act like one and don't hang out with one. Like, calling woman, grown woman, older girls. Yeah, that just adds to you being fucking creepy. I've never heard anybody else over the age of 5 refer to women over the age of 18 as older girls. They're called grown women, Mitchell. I know you're a herp derp, but surely even you're familiar with the term woman. Number 4. I'm fairly certain I'm up to number 4. You all know what my memory's like. Number 4. The disturbingly strange video output. Stop it, you moron. That one that Codebreaker keeps showing screenshots from, where you start bending your foot towards yourself, and it shows off your ginormous flabby fucking belly rolls and your giant saggy man titties. That's embarrassing on so many fucking levels, dude. And the new ones you've uploaded with your lame little fucking mask and your weird distorted voice. It's not entertaining, it's not funny, nobody thinks you're cool. It's just fucking weird. Stop doing that. You did that with Gage when you were trying to psych Gage out a few years back. With your whole little lame mask and voice distortion and singing the Barney and Friends fucking theme song. Gage reamed you for that and you thought you would have learnt, but again, you're a retard, so you don't learn. Stop, you imbecile. It's cringy, it's creepy, and it's weird. 5. The denial. The constant denial that you claim your life is going well. Your life is not going well, Mitch. You are the definition of a failure. You are a special ed 31-year-old man who graduated from high school at 21. Your girlfriend is special needs, and even she doesn't want to be around you. She stood you up for that prom with older girls. You don't have a job, and you go to a centre for people who are incapable of holding down jobs and who are incapable of functioning in society. Then you come onto YouTube, you try and get one up on people like myself, and you fail spectacularly, and you are a laughing stock. You are somebody that purely exists for people on this platform to mock and laugh at. You keep thanking your multiple subscribers. Those are all code breaker. Botting your channel, doing that weird thing he does which is supposed to have a purpose but doesn't. You don't seem to understand that your YouTube input is embarrassing. The only way it's entertaining is in a what the fuck is this guy doing now kind of way. You keep making a dick of yourself even with your uploads. Either stick to basic vlogging or stop making videos, you fucking imbecile. It's pathetic. But moreover, about the denial thing. Your life isn't awesome. Things aren't going well. You're a fucking burnout, dude. You are pathetic. Make some progress. Get a job wrangling fucking trolleys or something. You know, I'm sure your local supermarket needs a cart wrangler. Sort it. I've kind of merged a whole bunch of these together, but my point is this. Mitch is a moron. The attempts at one-upping me are embarrassing. The attempts at constantly talking shit are cringe. The attempts at vlogging are fucking, you know, they're the best thing he does, and even they're shit. Everything about this fat clown is fucking embarrassing, dude. This is a 31-year-old man, and I don't give a flying fuck about whatever the hell he's got mentally or genetically wrong with him. Because I know a lot of special needs people, and they don't behave like this fucking dropkick. Mitch's main thing on YouTube is because he tried fucking with me 2 years ago with my Hunter Avalone video about pedophilia, and got his shit smoked. And he's been sulking ever since. And he's doing again what he did back then. Embarrassing himself, and he's probably going to go into hiding again. And if you do, Mitch, make it permanent. Stay the fuck off YouTube, stop bothering my social group, and stop making a dick of yourself. If you learn from any of the points I have put towards you, I will consider it a success. You are a fucking muppet, bro. Just stop. Just stop. Everything about you is fucking cringeworthy, dude. You're not accomplishing anything, you're not achieving anything, you're not owning anybody. You're just a fucking embarrassing, feeble-minded mistake. And the only real purpose you serve on this planet is a great argument for being pro-abortion. Because if it happened, you wouldn't be here. And our lives would all be better for it. Especially your poor, poor mother, who would have had far less cases of assault happen towards her in her life. You fucking scumbag. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.